Melissa, welcome back to Hampden. Before we get into the squad today, how's your summer been? How's the sort of not been a break, but that period in between the last two camps?
It's been a long time between camps, but the summer's been busy, watching a lot of games, monitoring players, meeting with staff and getting ready for this next period.
It's obviously, like we said, been quite a long time coming this camp, and we're here to talk about your October squad for the games against Morocco and Switzerland. You must be excited, given the gap, to get back on the training pitch with players and ultimately back on the pitch.
Definitely, when you're a coach, that's where you want to be, on the grass with your players and your staff, and I'm really excited to be reconnecting with the group and getting started on this next phase.
On the squad itself, it's largely a settled squad, which is obviously a benefit for you. One of the players coming back in is Kath McGovern. You know, she ended that last camp with her first Scotland goal. Is that a play you think now can really kick on and amongst others for the future, given that it was her first camp last time out?
Yeah, I think McGov did well, and she really put a good foot forward in her debut and built on that in the second game. And you know, without putting any pressure or expectation on her, I know she has high standards of herself as well, and she'll want to build on that performance, and we'll do our best as a coaching staff to support her to do that. And definitely looking forward to welcoming back other players that weren't available in that camp and see them for the first time as well as you know, a call up as well.
Yeah, there seems to be quite a number of players really coming into the squad. Obviously started the season on really good form, like Lauren Davidson, Kirsty Howitt down south. We saw Kirsty Hansen's goal at the weekend. Obviously it makes a bit of it's a good problem to have when you have so many players coming into a camp in form. Exactly,
and I think that's what we've really spoken about as a group, that we want to really create a competitive environment, and I think we're seeing that. A lot of competition for spots, and players know what's at stake here, and they need to keep improving and bettering themselves to keep their spot or earn their spot, and as coaches that's what we want.
You must also want to see that confidence coming through from players, both the new ones coming in and the ones coming back from last time, that drive to get in the squad and show what they can do.
Yeah, the confidence is key, and I think our environment allows that to flourish as well, and brings that out of the players, and I hope you know, we all come together and keep building on the confidence that we saw at the end of the game against the Netherlands.
You mentioned new call-ups. Georgia Brown's coming in for the first time, always been involved at 23s level before. What made you think that now was the right time for her to make that step up?
I think monitoring Georgia for a long time and speaking with Mick, she's been performing well in the under-23s program. She's been doing very well with her club. And then of course we've had a few retirements in the defensive line, and these 4 games to finish off the year give us an opportunity to look at different things, and one of those things is players and who can help us moving forward into 2026, and I think Georgia's earned that opportunity, and I'm looking forward to working with her.
You also got some new staff in the back room as well. Do these camps at the end of the year give you the chance to sort of get all the perfect ingredients in place so that we can start the qualification process next year kind of with a running start?
Yeah, exactly. With new staff coming in, this time's key for us to develop that cohesion as well, and nail down our processes to ensure the high performance environment is what it needs to be. And on that, I want to thank the staff who have been with us for such a long time but are taking other opportunities or a new direction. Their efforts have definitely been acknowledged, and I've thanked them for all their time and effort with the team as well.
On to the games themselves. First up, we're away to Morocco, maybe an unfamiliar opponent to us. What's the benefit of testing ourselves against different opponents in this camp?
I think there's a lot of benefits, and what we've done as a staff is look at what we need to do in order to give ourselves the best chance of qualifying for a major tournament, and that's, you know, the World Cup that's coming up. And Morocco looks like a great opposition for us for different reasons. We could face an African nation in the group stage should we qualify, but also the travel. If you look at the travel that could be involved in the World Cup in Brazil, you know, there's the same distance or duration of flight from the south to the north of Brazil as it is from Edinburgh into Casablanca. So we want to replicate that so that we can practice our processes, but also be exposed to what that challenge brings us.
So a really holistic approach then in the build-up from all areas of your backroom team to make sure that the squad are as ready as they can be.
Yeah, exactly. We've tried to look at every detail and do what we can this camp to expose ourselves to those opportunities and challenges that we think will help us prepare for qualification next year, and we'll also look at things we can do in the camp at the end of the year as well.
Closer to home, we've got a game against Switzerland at SWNT Park in Dunfermline. The opportunity to take the game around the country obviously is a great opportunity to grow the game, get more fans out, different fans out to engage with SWNT.
Yeah, it's an excellent opportunity. A city that has a long history of grassroots football and supporting the women's game, and Caroline's family lives there, and it's special for Caroline as well to be playing there. But the team loves getting around the country and playing in front of the Scottish people. So we really hope everyone comes out. I'll be in the city on Friday, meeting everybody and hoping that everyone comes along to the game. But it looks like a great stadium. Really looking forward to playing a team who's in form and had a strong showing at the Euros as the host nation.